and welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Again, hope you enjoy that very short break as we have our players and we are jumping into the semifinals of the WardiTV Monday number 20. We have our top four players, I should say. And we are here to determine which of these two will make it to those grand finals. As spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Whispers of Gold, we have the South Korean Protoss player, the Blue Protoss, representing Weibo Gaming. It is herO. And spawning in the top left-hand corner, we have his opponents. We have the French Terran player, the Red Terran. For Team Liquid, it is Clem. Here we go, the reigning world champion, the best player in the world, up against the best Protoss in South Korea. Potentially the world as well. There's a lot of hype around both herO and MaxPax. herO, of course, excelling in Master Colosseum, and MaxPax excelling in Little League Cup as well. Both have been looking good, but alas, you know, Nicorrect. we'll get to that. We'll get to MaxPax's matches later on. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. We'll get there. For now, though, we're settling in. For now, we are going to be settling in. And my eyes are going to be on herO coming into this. herO, he's typically a more aggressive and assertive player in this matchup, as he is checking for proxies, making sure he doesn't get caught off guard. Clem, he is known for proxy marauder, so wants to make sure he doesn't get caught off guard or caught by any shenanigans. Likewise, before I forget, if you're in the chat, you know you know what time it is, Pappy. It's Gamba time. It's Gamba time. Predictions are open. Place your bets on who you think will take the series. Coming into this, Clem is the favorite player. That is true. He is the favorite player. herO has defeated Clem, has taken maps and taken series from time to time, but it's more like a 60-40 sort of kind of split that they have between each other. So still in favor of Clem. We'll see if herO can bring him down this week. We'll see if he can do it. As you can see, herO is still scouting for proxies. Very adamant. Doesn't want to get caught with his pants down. Doesn't want to get cheesed out. As Clem is going to be opening up double gas. Interesting. Double gas opener into a faster factory. Delayed CC out of Clem. And he's going Reactor Reaper. Okay. Very aggressive here. And he's not stopping, so he's committing here into Reactor Reaper Hellion. Now, the goal is to bust into a mineral line. It's to break through and get some economic damage done. We'll see if Clem can pop off. As he's waiting for his reinforcements, waiting for the next wave of Hellion Reaper. Checking for proxies, checking for pylons. Likewise, making sure that herO is not cheesing him out as well. Back at home, it's going to be a Twilight Council here as their tech of choice. Twilight Council by herO. Getting into Blink. Question becomes, how many gateways, how many Blink Stalkers? As Clem, he does move out. He's got 4 Reapers and 2 Hellions. Behind this, now transitioning out into his tech lab, into his marine production. And we'll see if he can break through. Safari dives on the initial Adept. Adept goes down. Stalkers are exposed. Nice control. Oh, does lose one of those Hellions, though. Yeah, 1, 2 Hellions going down. The shield battery's not ready. And without that shield battery, Clem, he's breaking through. He's breaking through. Pylon just outdone. Boys are being pulled. Boys are falling as well. Clem trading well. Chases down the Stalker. Massive pickoff. 1 Reaper left. And he shouldn't get much more done. But does get a full scout. Confirms the Twilight Council, the research, the gateway count as well. Clem should be feeling pretty comfortable. Didn't get the economic damage he was hoping for, but he traded nonetheless. There was 2 Hellions, 4 Reapers for 3 Stalkers, 2 Probes, and an Adept. Not the worst trade from Clem, and back at home is getting ready for the next stage. That next stage here, tank and Banshee production, hyper aggressive. Very aggressive here by Clem, even investing into Cloak. He's getting ready. He should be moving out with 2 Banshees. 2 Banshees, they can one-shot probes. Detection is going to be required to defend. Here he rushed into a 3rd base. It's going to be 2-gate blink into a 3rd, into follow-up gates. I don't see a robo. Not yet. I don't see a robo. I don't see any detection. I feel like Clem, he needs to calm things down, though. He has yet to be scouted. He has to wait for Cloak. And he does scout, does confirm, and does spot the research. Robo's on the way, but the Banshee has arrived. Ooh, and this is going to be a lot of damage. There's Cloak and 0 detection. Probes are falling. There's a shield battery in the main, but herO, 1 base economy. He's stuck on a 1 base economy. Nothing at the natural, nothing at the third. Stuck on 1 base. And he's going to be stuck here until the until the Observer arrives. Is trapped here in the main. Again, herO, he chose to delay the Robo for a third, and he gets punished for it. The punish is real. Robo is still not done, and this might just be game because there's another Banshee. There's another Banshee coming in, and that's 8 probe kills already. Robo just now finishing. And the Banshee, I mean, could have gone into the main base for more probe kills, but we do see that here he plays it safe. He pulls away. Just now dipping back in. Gets 1 extra worker. And Clem, he gets out. Oh, God. He's still not done. There we go. Does get away, and in total that was 11 probes, 11 workers going down. I believe 2 of them went down initially to the Hellion Reaper, but still a very nice damage, and the Banshees are still alive. That's the problem here, they're still alive. And again, the reason why the Observer was so late and why the Robo was so late, because herO, he was cutting corners, he rushed into a faster third. Did make the decision to do so, was punished for it. Was punished in the end. Clem gearing up and getting ready for his push. He should be moving out with Stim and combat shields. Upgrades are still on the way. Hallucination does confirm. Does confirm the production. Checking the vision here. I believe here he dives into the main base, going for the add-on. Going for combat shields. I'm sure he was hoping it was Blink. Sorry, I'm sure he was hoping it was Stim. But Stim will complete. I'm setting up for the surround. And there's Stim. Yeah, Stim is outdone. There's the recall. Leaves that 1, 2, 3 Stalkers. Oof. 3 Stalkers do fall. And here comes the push. And I worry for herO. He doesn't really have much to work with. He has a handful of Stalkers. He has 4. He has 4 Stalkers. He has 1 Immortal. He has a Sentry. He has some Force Fields. Do we just pull the boys? No, we just expand. We just get a 3rd base. I mean, Clem could pull the boys with this. We're just landing his 3rd. And Clem, he might just have enough anyway. He might just have too much to handle. Tanks do siege. Ooh. Massive shots going up. And oh god, the shots, they continue. Again, Clem trying to bait the army out. And tank boys on the Zealots. Trying to force friendly fire. Oof. You can see Clem running out of bio. Gonna be forced back. As he's forced back, the Banshee slips in. Probe's gonna be going down. Is there any detection? There is. Thankfully, there is the Observer. Banshee gets 4 probes. Clem retreats. Again, Clem, he was lacking bio, he was lacking Marines and Marauders, but now they're here. Clem, he can get ready for a 2nd wave. Doesn't have to be passive. He can just keep pushing. He retained those tanks. From the side of herO, the Bay just began. Without the Bay, without splash damage, herO, he cannot defend against this. It's just been a rough start. It's been a rough game here for herO. Once again, trying to slow this down. Zal say the mineral line, as if he's going to be falling, but Clem, he doesn't care. There's going to be 4 Immortals. True. Here's a lot of Immortals. Can trade well for themselves. Shield whatever goes down. We have a 5th Immortal on the wave. He stims in, he gets 1. Takes out 1 Immortal, gets 2. Gets 3. There's 1 left. 1 Immortal remaining. Massive tank shots going off. Winter mines as well. Stealth run by as they continue. They delay some of the reinforcements, but Clem, he still has more than enough. Still has enough. Charge will say dive in. He gets one of the tanks. He gets one. Oh, just the one though. And from here, Clem, he just overwhelms. Takes down everything. The Stalkers, the Zealots, the Sentries, the Immortals. Boys are being pulled, but there's nothing left. There's nothing left for herO. Just has too much in the lead up to this game. In the lead up to this moment, GG gets called, and Clem will take game number 1. GG. GG, well played, Clem. He will take a lead in the series. Again, a lot of it did come down to the early Banshee harass, the Hellion Reaper harass initially into the Banshees as well. It was just too much. It was game-ending damage then and there. We saw herO try to survive and try to tread water for as long as he could, but eventually was overwhelmed. And with that, GG. GG, well played. Clem will take lead in the series, and now we're getting into game number 2. Let's go. Yeah, getting into that second game. And we'll see if herO can force the ace match. The pressure is on. Here we go. Spawning in the top right hand corner of Amygdala, we have the blue Protoss player. We have the blue Protoss representing Weibo Gaming down in the series. Again, we'll see if he can bounce back and force that ace match. It is herO. And spawning in the bottom left hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the red Terran player, the red Terran from land of France representing Team Liquid. It is Clem. We go. Selling him. We are going to be settling in. And again, the pressure is on herO. And welcome one and all to Amygdala. Amygdala is, of course, one of the larger maps in the map pool. Very large map. And known for longer macro games. But based on how Clem played out game 1 and based off of the tendencies of herO, I don't know if we're going to get some macro. Meanwhile, Gate Expand. More greedy opener here out of herO, going for a delayed Cybercore. But this makes sense on a larger map. So slightly more economic build here by the Protoss player. But really, it's the mid-game where I'm going to be paying attention. Do we go for, once again, delayed Starport? Do we commit into early Reaper Hellion? Do we commit into early aggression? Who's the first to kind of take that step? That's what we're looking for. That's where we be. As do see Clem racing back. Oh, SCV goes down. Nice pickup here by herO. That should not have happened. So it gets one worker, delays the bunker, disrupts some of the early game mining. And this time, Stargate opener out of herO. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, I mean, this is typically the sentiment. It is typically unsafe to play Stargate in the current meta, but on these larger maps, that's what you can, right? I'm referring to maps like Amygdala, Neon Violet Square, even Abyssal Reef. On these larger maps, you can get away with this. Oh, as we do have a bit of a pause, and hopefully everything is okay. But again, on larger maps, that's where Stargate play is more viable and easier to get away with. The problem with Stargate play is that because you invest into Oracles, into Phoenixes, because you delay your Twilight Council upgrades, you're vulnerable to an all-in or to really early aggression. That's where things can be a little bit difficult or hazy when it comes to your defense. But that's why a larger map makes it safer to do this, as you are safer against all-ins in general. Oh, as that looks like we're all good.
Game resumed.
So we're good to continue. We're jumping back in. Then likewise we'll dive into the main, and Clem is going to confirm the tech of choice. Is it Twilight Council, River, or Stargate? And Clem, he confirms. It's going to be Stargate opener. It's going to be Oracle first, not a Phoenix. Let's go. It's going to be that Oracle opener. Likewise, Clem gets 2 probes. Good start. Getting a 3rd probe. Jesus. 3 probes going down. Reaper does full, but Clem does scout. He's aware, and back at home we should be seeing some Cyclone production. Should be Tech Lab into Cyclone, a Viking follow-up as well. Ooh, actually going for a Medevac. It is still Cyclone, but a Medevac, not a Viking. Okay. So what does this tell us? This tells us that Clem wants to be aggressive. He's going to be getting to his initial Cyclone. He will initially deflect and defend against the Oracle, and then counterattack with some drops. Meanwhile, here he has arrived. He's got his Oracle, he's got 3 Adepts. We'll see if he can pull Clem apart. He commits. Does come into the shade. Marines, they dive into the bunker. Boys being pulled away. 1 SCV goes down. He gets 1, he gets 2. Gets 2 SCV kills so far. Medevac is revealed. Clem will hold. Ooh, Adepts, they committed to the they committed into the main, which means Adepts are going to be thrown away. Oracle gets forced back. Looking at the trades here, 4 SCV kills. 4 SCVs, it's okay damage, but I mean, you can see here how many workers that can go down already. Jesus, 9. 9 probes. Getting a couple more. And Clem doesn't care, he's moving out. He's moving out across the map with the Cyclone, with the Marines, with the drop play. What is there to him to defend? No shield battery, but there are two Oracles. There are 2 Oracles back at home, and that may be enough. Cyclone arrives, moves in. Up. Yeah, sees the army. Clem, he has to get the hell out of here, as that's triple Oracle. That's insane. Lifts up the Cyclone. Cyclone's gonna get caught out, and Clem gets shut down. He gets shut down. They're gonna try to boost away. He does boost. Reinforcements in position. He's ready. Oh, the punish! Oh my god! Here have extended, losing 1 of those Oracles. He will lose another. He will. 2 Oracles going down. Massive pickoffs. Losing almost all 3. Clem, he wants it. He wants the final Oracle. He boosts. Doesn't quite get it though. Final Oracle does. Oh. He will get a lock on. He will get a lock on, but he shouldn't get the kill. There's no scan. Clem's still trying to hunt him down. Hero gets away. He's playing with fire there. He's playing with fire. Clemmy pulls back. Now we can take a moment. We can take a moment here. Hero getting his 3rd up and running. He's getting it saturated. Likewise, building up more Phoenixes for map control. Twilight Council into +1, into Blink. Sorry, not Blink, into Charge. We're getting towards the mid game. As Clem moves out, a big shout to I stand in the chat. Babiga. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for resubscribing for 25 months. This number is soon higher than my MMR. Oh no. Do we want to know your MMR, Pappy? No, it's fine. It's fine. Your MMR is as high as anyone on Reddit. It's fine. I stand. You're among peers. People that watch StarCraft don't play. It's fine. You're one of us, Pappy. You're one of us. We'll take care of you. We'll take care of you. As Clem, he does rotate, he does commit. Making his way towards the 3rd. Oh. Threatening a dive. Takes down one of the Zealots again. Charge is not ready. Charge is not ready. Stasis trap gonna get baited out. Nicely done here by Clem. And Clem, can he break through? Stasis, force field even. Force field's looking down the army, and with that, it looks like herO, he might be able to barely hold on. Those cyclones, they get so much on in the back line. So much extra DPS. But herO, he's holding. He's holding on. He survives. He forces back Clem. herO, he lives. Alright, good to go. herO, he holds the line. Even expanding towards Clem. Taking the forward base. Means they counterattack, they catch one of those marauders. Oh, the mind shot! Ooh, brutal connection. Mind shot goes up. Oh no, not again! Another mind shot as well, catching a second Phoenix. Two Phoenixes going down. Big losses here for herO. Is forced back once again. Clem holds on, getting a third base. But his third is delayed. Remember, the third base hit for Clem is late. As he was hyper aggressive, he barely didn't break through, did not get enough economic damage. And herO, he's stabilizing. herO still needs a little bit more time. He's working on his first Colossus. Colossus production underway. Until then, he is vulnerable. Clem once again moving out. Oh. Catching out another Phoenix. Another Phoenix goes down. He is moving in. Baits out the stasis. Stims on forward. Trying to break through that defensive line. Again, there's one shield battery. Colossus is still in the way. He needs a Colossus. And without that Colossus here, he's vulnerable. He's exposed. Clem, he's stimming in. He can stim. He can win. The boys are being pulled. herO is getting desperate. The Colossus does arrive. But doesn't matter. Is it too late? Another massive warp in. And herO, he holds. herO, he holds just in time with that Colossus. But I may have spoken too soon here as the fourth base is exposed. Clem does force the army out. Reinforcements have arrived. Again, the downside of expanding towards the Terran is the Terran also is close to you as well. Yeah, and Clem is trading too well. He's trading too efficiently here. Cleans up the Zealots. That one Colossus sits on its own. Base is getting low and he stims in. Oh, doesn't get it though. Barely does not get the Colossus. Still a very close hold for herO. And he will lose the base. He will lose the expansion. Mind shot's going up. Clem, he pulls back. He's content with his damage. He didn't break herO, but he did kill the fourth. That is good enough. Behind this, Clem getting his third base fully saturated. Moving out with a Doom Drop. If herO were to move in right now, he could break the third. Up! He's thinking about it. He's thinking about pushing. Drop is revealed. We have to make a decision. He commits. Here, he's moving in. And we could end up in a base trade. Yeah, Clem, he cannot defend. He has to abandon the third. Likewise, herO, he will lose his own third base as well. Massive pick off. Robo goes down. No more Colossus. No more Colossus production. herO moving in. Boys are being pulled. We're going for the base trade. Third Nexus falls. Going for a massive warp in. Clutch juggling here with that Prism. And Clem, he lost control of the natural. He has to abandon the natural base. He's stuck on one base. Likewise, hits the natural base of herO as well. We're about to have one base versus one base. Clem, he is still producing though. Mindshot goes off. Ooh, takes out the Prism. Prism goes down. Colossus as well. Oh, so close. So close to falling. herO trying to break through. Likewise, natural is going down for herO. The Vikings, they get one Colossus. There's one left. One Colossus remaining. Boys are being pulled. It dives in. Colossus goes down. Yeah, there's no escaping the Vikings. And Clem, he's holding. Clem, he holds onto the ramp. He shuts down the army. He defends. GG gets called. And Clem will take the series 2-0, advancing on to the grand finals. GG. Oh, GG, well played. Clem, he will claim the series, will advance on. My condolences to herO. It was still very close. We ended up in a base trade. It was still very clutch there. Clem, he had to abandon his bases, the third base and natural, but Clem, he still had some production to work with. And alas, too many losses for herO. The Vikings, they sniped the Warp Prison. They sniped the first Colossus. Big moments there for Clem. GG. GG, well played. Clem, he will advance on, and that means we have our top two. We have our top two players here for this week's WardiTV Monday. Exclamation mark. Be in the chat if you want to have a look yourselves, if you have maybe forgotten the previous matches.